when the entire library was burning before my eyes. I had managed to escape by covering my hands with cloth, moving the fallen wood on the door aside, and successfully getting out. I helped many people escape from there. We stood outside watching the library burn, but what happened next was unbelievable for us. Within 10 minutes, the entire library had turned to ashes, and the fire had moved on to the next house, leaving the burning debris. Friends, this person says that as soon as we approached the burning debris, we were stunned to see that where all the books had burned, nothing was intact. Among all of them, there was one book that remained completely untouched. It wasn't surrounded by steel or a special material that could protect it from the fire. It was just a regular book, but believe me, not even an inch of it was damaged. We were all very surprised because everything had burned, or it could be said that even the iron had melted and turned into water. As we approached the book, as soon as we touched it, we were shocked to see that the Quran was written on it. This was the book of Muslims. We couldn't believe our own eyes. A person present with us said, "This has become a miracle. Everything burned except this book." While I was saying, no, this cannot be a miracle, it must be that this book was in a place where it couldn't catch fire. Some people, truly moved by this miracle, looked at the Quran and said, "It seems this is the true religion. This book could not be burned at all." If this is a miracle, then the punishment we received is the consequence of what is happening with Palestine. However, seeing those people talking like this, I couldn't believe it. I don't know why, but anxiety had taken over me. I picked up the Quran and started to go towards the side where a tree was burning. I might not usually do such an act of disrespect, but I placed the Quran close to the fire to see with my own eyes whether this fire would engulf the Quran or not. I kept the Quran near the fire for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 15 minutes had passed. The tree on which the Quran was placed had also been extinguished. Its flames had died out on their own, and that miraculous book remained completely safe. Not a single page touched by the fire. After seeing this scene, tears welled up in my eyes. Not only me, but the 50 people present with me also immediately embraced faith. We picked up this book and held it close to our hearts, crying for a long time. The Quran was in English. We read it and then moved forward from there. All the people who survived with us, we told them this miracle. A regular video was made and shown, after which thousands of people embraced Islam. The fire that broke out in Los Angeles is, in one way or another, the result of the oppression being carried out in Gaza. After that, the person said, "We could never have thought that the fire in Los Angeles could guide us." He further explained that after leaving Los Angeles, we first approached a Muslim scholar to gain information about Islam. He explained this miracle, and then we accepted Islam by reciting the Declaration of Faith. Seeing this fire and the one set in Gaza, we realized that this was Allah's punishment upon us. We learned from this punishment and embraced Islam. Those who are still misguided will continue to be signs of warning. I pray that Allah Almighty guides the misguided people and grants them the ability to walk on the path of righteousness. Ameen, O Lord of the worlds.